Okay.
Hey guys, Kitty here, and I just finished watching the series Breaking Bad. It was like the number one TV show a little while back, and I never watched it when it was on primetime TV because I really never watched TV, and I just didn't really like it that much. But I decided a while back to get into it. I watched it on Netflix for about 2-3 seasons, and then I just stopped. I kind of got bored of it. But then I came back to it recently, and I finally finished the series. I got to the end, and I watched the end, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I definitely wanted them to wrap it up, but I wasn't expecting them to wrap it up this way. So today I'm going to be going in a little detail of what happened and what I think of it, and the story and such. So fair warning, spoiler alerts if you hadn't could tell already, but there's going to be spoilers, so if you don't want to watch the video and don't want to spoil the show for yourself, click away and you can go watch some other videos or porn or whatever the hell you like. So yeah, let's get into this. I watched all the episodes. They're all about like 50 minutes long, I think, or so. And honestly, it was one of the longest series I've ever watched. I mean, I've watched some long-ass shows with a lot of episodes, but I've never watched a show with like a full hour of episodes. So I was really surprised when I started watching this. I was like, wow, this is really long. Am I actually going to be able to watch all this? And I ended up finally completing it, and I have to say, it was fucking absolutely worth watching. That show is probably the hands down best show. I understand why it was rated number 1. It was such an amazing show. I really wish it didn't end, actually. I miss it already, and I only just finished it this morning. But just all out, I give this show at least a 9 or 10 out of 10. The cinematography was fucking amazing in it. The quality, the sound, everything was just perfect in that show. There was nothing wrong with it, besides the fact that there were some episodes that were just kind of plain boring. And there wasn't much going on. It was just kind of just like a filler episode. But I mean, that's expected. A lot of shows have those. You can't always get away with a detailed episode every single time. But there was a couple episodes every once in a while that were just kind of boring and were just kind of put in there and had no purpose. But at the end, you do kind of realize some of those boring episodes actually did have a purpose and had a small little message in there, or a detail that you notice in the later episodes, which is really funny because some of the here's another spoiler. The couple that in the beginning try to help Walt, who is the main character, who actually got cancer, wanted to pay the treatment for him, but he didn't want them to pay for him because he wanted to pay it for himself, and he kind of felt bad, and plus he had the money from cooking and meth and such, but he didn't want them to pay, so he was like, no, I can handle it, blah, 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 blah. But actually at the end, which is really funny, he ends up sneaking into their house with all of his money and threatens to kill them if they don't let the money that he brings in go to his family, or else they're gonna get killed or whatever. When it wasn't even a true threat, he actually used Jesse's two friends, Badger and Skinny Pete, I think his name is, a really scrawny guy, with laser pointers as potential sniper threats or whatever in the house, and it was really funny. The couple got all scared, and they promised to pay Walt's son and the rest of his family the money. So honestly, it was a good run, and at the end they do wind up coming back to the hitmen that they hired a while back for taking out Walter hired them to take out Jesse, and I don't know if any other people, but it was definitely Jesse. And it was really funny because he just comes in there with a machine gun hooked up in the back of the trunk of the car that he stole, and just fucking went in there. They were about to kill him and just got Jesse, threw him down on the ground, and just mowed everyone else down. But the only thing that pissed me off about the ending, I thought he was gonna go the complete drug dealer kingpin way and die, like a fucking massive ass explosion or some shit. But no, what really pissed me off was the way he died was his own machine gun he had set up in the back of the trunk on auto fire from the keys was shooting around, and he got hit by a stray bullet. And actually, after everyone was dead, he got up with Jesse and told Jesse to kill him. Jesse wouldn't do it and told him to kill himself instead. And at the end of that, it ended out with Jesse leaving and Walt going to the meth lab he actually cooked at one time for them a few times, and just kind of sat there and reminisced and flat out just bled out from the stray bullet that hit him that was his own. And that just kind of really ticked me off, because I was really expecting like an awesome killer ending that was just gonna make me happy, and like I'm happy it ended that way, but it also pissed me off because like it was just like a smooth little ending. Like they didn't add any extra really like cool things. Like I was thinking, how cool would it be if the guy owned the chicken places, Gus, who got blown up obviously a while back, how cool would it be if he actually came back with only some minor brain damage and a facial reconstruction, and he was still alive and he came back and killed Walter? I was like, how big of a plot twist would that have been? But there were a lot of plot twists in this series, and I actually enjoyed that. I never really liked the stories where the good guy always wins. I like when it's switched around. It's always really cool how they turn out like that, but this series was really good. I have to say, to the directors, the crew, the cast, and everything, whoever made the show, if you guys are watching this, absolutely fucking superb job, guys. I appreciate it so much. That series was so worth watching. I was so glad I came back to it and started watching it again. And I definitely wish they would make some more. That's the only thing that's kind of saddening, is now that it's done, you can't watch it anymore. You could rewatch it, but I wouldn't do that. But it was a really good series. It was definitely worth watching. I would definitely rate it 9 or 10 out of 10. I just can't believe that ending. It was just such a mind-boggling ending. I wasn't expecting it at all. I was honestly expecting Jesse to kill him or some shit, but it didn't end up that way. So I guess that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you guys think of the show, or what are your favorite shows, or your best show that you've ever watched before, either on primetime TV or Netflix or whatever? But I'm just kind of curious, what's your favorite show? Or even if you watched Breaking Bad, what was your favorite thing about it? Or just have like a little discussion in the bottom, how you felt about the ending, or how you felt about some of the pieces that went on, like how, you know, Hank got killed and so did Gomez in the desert by the hitmen by mistake. That was fucking crazy. I wasn't expecting Hank to go that way. I knew he was gonna die. I didn't know he was gonna actually die from those hitmen. So that really freaked me out. I was like, holy shit, that really happened. And like how he poisoned the dark-haired woman that was kind of, I don't know, she was kind of weird. She wanted to work with them, and then she didn't. She worked with Mike, the older guy, who Walt killed also. And Walt just got fucking crazy at the end. It was just insane and twisted in how, like, he actually killed that darker haired woman who was actually gonna go against him at the end. And it was really funny because he met her and this, I forget what his name is, the ginger kid that was working with the hitmen, who has helped Walt through like a lot of shit, just taking orders from him to kill anyone or anything that Walt suggested to kill. And he saw them meeting at this one place and sat there and got the sugar that the woman used for her tea and just put the poison in there and just poisoned her, and that kills her. Oh my god. It was such an amazing story. It was awesome how they all just wrapped everything up. It was just so fucking crazy. I can't believe how it all turned out. I just wish, like I said, I just can't get over it. I just wish there was a better ending. It's just like, because he could withstand all the shit that was thrown at him before. Like, you know, the drug dealers, the people shooting at him and shit, explosions, other competition and shit. But meanwhile, he dies from a simple stray bullet by himself. And personally, I just think that's fucking ridiculous and crazy. That just makes my mind boggle. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he went that way. There's no way. I can't handle it. Like, I could have sworn he was gonna go the big Kingpin way. You know, it's explosions and shooting everyone. Or at least Jesse killing him or something. And I was glad that Jesse kind of learned lessons and such. That he was able to get away. And he finally, you know, learned, maybe I should fucking stay out of this business. Get my life together. But I think it was kind of stupid when, I'm just gonna call him the ginger kid, because I can't remember his name, but the ginger guy, when he went to Jesse's girlfriend's house while they were keeping him captive to cook the meth for him, that just ticked me off. When he tricked her to come outside and he just shot her in the back of the head. Oh. The only thing that was running through my mind there was just like, oh fuck, what about Brock, man? That kid's screwed now. He doesn't have anyone. Oh my god. Ugh. And it's just crazy how things turned out. I just wish a lot of these shows end like that or whatever, but I just wish they would do like 1 or 2 more episodes of like life after Walt or whatever, the main character. Just to see like what Marie is up to doing or whatever since her husband's passed away. Or Skylar and Walt passed away. What is she doing with the 2 kids and shit? Because like Walter Jr. just hated Walt when he found out that he was a drug dealer and such, and I'm just like, how are these families living now without those main men, I guess you can say. I'm not trying to sound like anti-feminist, but like those main guys who are just like always working together and working against each other, because everyone had secrets from each other, and they were just going back and forth, and just ended up all the excuse me, all the main like guys just dying, which is just so surprising. I just can't believe all that shit happened, but I think that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said before, leave some comments on what you guys think about the show or any other shows, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So yeah, it's Kitty, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.